Can we talk about how painful it is to want a closer relationship with your sibling, but them not wanting a close relationship back? Yeah. Welcome to Nasty Talk. Hey, girl. Where we get past the glitz, the glamour, the shimmer, and the shine, and we have real conversation. So today we're talking about sibling relationships. It can be either a or a dun, 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 or a it can go either way. And I'm talking about real sibling relationships, not the one that you see on Instagram where they have the nice little caption of, oh, it's my BFF. No, I'm talking about the complicated ones, the complicated reality of loving your sibling deeply while feeling emotionally locked out by them. Now, I can relate to this one here because my sister and I have a interesting relationship. I'm going to call it interesting. I don't know what she would call it. We're 6 years apart, and let's just say I want more. I guess there's been that expectation. You assume just because you grew up together, there would be that closeness. It would automatically be there. But some sibling relationships are awkward, they're distant, some they don't even speak to each other, and some are just emotionally unavailable. And sometimes you keep trying to build a relationship while the other person keeps the door halfway closed, or they keep you at arm's length. And that's kind of how I feel with my sister. I've tried to have the conversations with her, but I'm a little goofy. And sometimes when I feel like the conversation is a little too serious, I kind of like make it a joke, and that's not the case. And then when I'm trying to be serious, I don't get taken seriously. Yeah, we've had those hard conversations. I don't know what it is. I've actually sat down and talked to my therapist about this. And she said, well, have you spoken to your sister about what was going on in her life when you came into this world? No, I didn't, because she was like 6 years old when I was born. I don't know what it's like to be the firstborn. For majority of my life, I've been the youngest. It wasn't till maybe a couple years ago that I turned into the middle child. However, it was me and my sister all my life growing up in the same household. Yeah, we could talk about that, being the middle child at another time. But I just want to say that wanting more out of your sibling relationship does not make you needy. I've had to learn this the hard way because I felt as though I was being needy. I was being annoying. I was being too much for wanting more out of the relationship. Now, when I say I want more, what I'm talking about is I just want to hang out with you. I want to go out to eat. I want us to go get our nails done together. You know what I'm saying? She'll recommend me. No, she won't. I was going to say she recommends where I should go to get my hair done. No, I ask her where she goes and then I end up going to that place. I feel like I can count on one hand how many times my sister and I have gone out to eat, just me and her. And it's like, I'm constantly the initiator of things. I feel like this is a daggone relationship. Like I'm the dude and I'm trying to get with her. Like it's crazy. But this is my sister and I love her. Like I always invite myself over to her house. I invited her to mine. She said, the only reason why I'm coming over is for a special occasion. And that was when I got married. And ever since then, she's not been back. Like, I don't understand it. And low-key talking about it hurts my feelings. And I low-key want to cry. But I'm not. But this is just real. This is just me being real. I'm not asking for perfection. I'm just asking for a little bit of effort. And I want conversations to go deeper than surface level and check-ins. Now, don't get me wrong. When it comes a time where she wants to talk, she'll talk. She'll be open. And I'm just like, yes, I love this. But then a part of me is like, nah, man, I want to treat you how you treat me and not answer the phone or just be distant. But I can't. I just can't do it. It's just not me. I don't know. It's just complicated. Sometimes I wonder if she even realizes it, like that I'm reaching out for a connection. Like sometimes I don't have much to say. I just want to know, like, hey, how's your day going? What you doing? What's wrong with that? Is that asking too much? I don't think so. You're my sister. I love you. Let's talk about nothing. She's an introvert. Like, an introvert times 10. I thought I was an introvert, but she really is an introvert. No, I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, I like being by myself, with myself, in my thoughts and things like that. I don't care really to be out in the mix every now and then with the people that I choose. I don't know. I guess for me, I feel some type of way because I see that you can be somewhat open with other people. You have friends. You are in a relationship. You've been in relationships. I don't understand. Why can't you just text me back in a timely fashion? I don't care. I'm your sister. Yeah. I don't know. Now I'm feeling like I'm doing too much. I guess what I'm starting to realize is that sometimes people love the best way that they know how, but it's still not the way that I need. That makes me sound needy, but I'm not needy. I'm just a sister. I remember growing up, she would tell me, you need to get a man. Because I would be on her like, hey girl, what you doing? Blah, blah, blah. I like hug her and show affection to her and like sit on her lap and hug her. And she would be like, oh my gosh, get away from me. You need to get a man. I got a man. I got a whole husband. And I still do the same thing to her. I don't care. That's my sister. You get what I'm saying? Like, ugh, I don't think I'm annoying. I had to stop, and I'm trying to stop taking it personal. You know, I realized that her being closed off may not actually be about me. Maybe about her. Like I said, she's very introverted. She might be in her thoughts. And when you're in your thoughts, there really isn't much to say because you have a lot going on in your head. Some people struggle with vulnerability. I get that. However, I'm your sister. I ain't telling your business. Honey. And I don't know. I don't know how life was before I was there. Do people really remember ages 1 through 6? Did I come at a time where she felt like it's just me, mommy, and daddy? Then here come this little bald-headed fat baby. Because I was bald and I was fat. I was 10 pounds and some ounces. We never had that conversation. So maybe I should ask her and figure that one out. Did I cramp her style? Is she holding a grudge towards me since the day I was born? Like, I don't know. I read somewhere that sometimes older siblings feel pressure to always appear strong. Girl, I don't have time for that. I don't care. I'm your sister. Like, we're supposed to be able to have those moments together where we can cry with each other. Do I watch too much Lifetime? Am I really asking for too much? I'm not expecting it, but I just want it to be known that that's something that we can do. I'm not going to look at you differently. Like, she's seen me upset. She's seen me sad. She's seen me depressed. I talk about it. I mean, a little bit after the fact, kind of while I'm going through it, but I talk to her about it. I don't know. What I'm learning is if I force the closeness, that will and can push her away. And I'm learning to appreciate the small moments. I do. Instead of chasing a perfect relationship. I'm not chasing a perfect relationship. I just want a little bit more connection. You know, a little bit more. I'm learning to communicate instead of silently expecting. We had a whole conversation where she said to me, I'm sorry that I'm not living up to your expectations. That hurt. And it pissed me off. But what I'm learning is you can't expect you from other people. And in those moments where you feel that you're not getting that closeness, that relationship that you want, I thank God that He sends other people. He sends friends. He sends cousins. Yeah, I would say coworkers, but I haven't found one that I can trust like that, who have become family. But He does send friends, real friends, and cousins that I'm very appreciative for. So, I still hope one day my sister and I can get closer. I'm older now. I'm not that little kid that always wanted to be around her, even though I still want to be around her and hang out sometimes. I'm more mature. I'm an adult. And so I'm keeping hope alive for that. And that's real. That's real talk. So how do y'all feel? How are you getting along with your siblings or sibling? And here comes the middle child, I guess, talking. I'm new to this middle child thing, so I just heard that they get overlooked or whatever. But I'm trying to not be that way. How my sister was to me, to my younger sister, even though my younger sister gravitates more to my older sister. So it's kind of I'm left by myself once again.